All right, let's get the stream started. Hope you guys can hear me. We are live on YouTube and Twitch, so welcome everyone to the new season, new month. And unfortunately, we're going to be in a very interesting time in masterduel. There's going to be a new pack coming soon, and I'm a bit concerned because, as you can see by the title of the stream, we have stuff coming soon, but at what cost? So, yeah, it's that situation where now we have to ask ourselves: is masterduel really going to be playable after the new cards come out? I don't know, because we have to obviously talk about it. So we'll explain exactly what I'm talking about when we get to it. But yeah, otherwise, hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's doing okay. He's playing Regain because it needs even more. Yeah. See, Malice has a lot of flexible spots. They can literally play whatever they want because almost everything works for that deck. So what more can you ask for? They got extenders, consistency cards, good starters, and they can play a lot of non-engines. So yeah, pretty broken. 6k gems for the next pack. Yeah, you know what? Let's even talk about that. Let's talk about that. But first, let's look at a replay that someone submitted. So let's have a look at that first, just to get ourselves primed here quickly. Let me see. It's the top one, right? Oh, okay. Looks like a Mermail deck. Okay. Interesting. And you facing... Oh, you are playing actually Mermail Ranges. Okay, that's pretty cool. So let's see how this actually went. Because mirror matches are, if you consider it a mirror match, because obviously you're playing against the same card, so we'll see how that goes. Opening hand. Now, this is a pretty good hand. Even if you do get hand trapped, you can kind of play through it. So, and you do have, fallback just in case something happens, but yeah. Pretty decent. Let's see what you start with. Neptibus is going to send the Dragoons, add the Abyss Shrine. Dragoon's going to add Infantry. This is actually quite good because you want to obviously get some sort of interruption in case they get maxed or full lost like this. So it's not too bad. Obviously adds the hand. You're reborn, unfortunately. So you see, this is not bad because you see, you have to prioritize, okay, can I get a disruption at least, which is infantry into, from Abyss Shrine. So the only thing that stops that play is Call by the Grave, but most of the time they'll call by something else. But that's actually pretty decent. And you do have Impulse, you do have Dimension Barrier, which I've not seen in a long time, but that's also kind of, it's okay against Ryziel, but not good against Malice, obviously. Oh, okay, they start up with the Abyss Shrine heavy infantry play, which is basically the same thing. So what is a good thing to call for D-Barrier against Mermail? What is the good shot? I think Xyz, where they're forced to like Synchro or Link, and they can't really do much from there. I think calling Synchro is a better play. Xyz, yeah. I guess that's also fine too. Impulse there. Impulse or Ash the Shadow Squad. So yeah, let's see what they can do. And this is exactly what you're looking for. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Xyz makes sense, yeah. And play 2 infantry. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Sniptibus is literally the card in the Mermail mirror match. This is the card. This card does way too many things in a way that people don't think it actually does a lot. So not like super amazing, but it does sort things out. Let's see how it goes, yeah. Ignista cards. What about that Ignista cards? Oh, cheeky Nibiru there. That's nice. Good thing to snipe that. I think this should be game. Should be game. Let's upgrade the D-barrier option, add link. Unfortunately, it's a very old card because it was designed before link monsters were a thing. So it stops everything else except pendulum. Except link. But ritual and pendulum are covered. Because if they had to make a card that covers all mechanics, it will literally be like a main card everyone will probably run, pretty much. Yeah, that's... You know what's funny with that? You hardly did any... I don't think you did any extra deck summoning. I don't think so. And you still managed to get it. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. Nice. One more replay. Okay, why not? 4 turns. I think we'll leave this one for later, because I kind of want to talk about some things before we get into it. It's gonna be quite a big stream, I think. So we'll definitely have time to get back to it. Just remind me though before we close out the stream. So okay. So we got some more information on the new selection pack, which is coming next week. So literally a week from today. And yeah, let's just like literally get into it. You gotta leave later though. Okay, fine. We'll look at it after this. Then it's fine. Here we go. New selection pack. So the new pack is Regeneration of Stars. So when I saw the first name, Allied Code Talker at Ignista, I'm like, what? Tell me I'm seeing that like correctly. Allied Code Talker at Ignista is coming to the game. And then obviously Regenesis Lord and Heraldic Crest and Gem Knights. We knew Gem Knight, but Invoke Magistus. That's also a sign of maybe Magistus cards are coming. But the main one is not necessarily Regenesis, no. It's Ad Ignista. So why Ad Ignista is a problem? Because it not only boosts other cyber strategies, it obviously boosts Malice. Because the Ad Ignista cards for some reason give Malice pretty much a perfect counter to Lancia. Now what are we talking about? We're gonna go on to Yu-Gi-Oh meta and not masterduel meta because they don't have the deck list up there. But it's kind of scary what this means for the game. So I'm just gonna load up Yu-Gi-Oh meta quickly just to show you guys what we're talking about here. So let's first talk about the cards first, right? So if I search Ad Ignista, okay, so you can see we can filter by release date. You can see these are the new cards per se. I think there was about 8 or so new cards, but the main ones that you should worry about for Malice specifically are these 3 here: Allied Code Talker at Ignista, Wizard at Ignista, and Backup at Ignista. Those 3 cards are the main cards that are going to be definitely in addition to Malice. It's literally just 4 cards, 3 backup, 1 wizard, and then 1 extra monster, which they probably have to replace in the extra deck. it might be Firewall Dragon, it might be something else, but definitely they have to make space for this because now they have pretty much gonna have plays through Lancia. So what does that mean? So let's talk about what the cards do, right? So if we're gonna get Adignista cards, you're gonna get obviously this one, you're gonna get these spell cards, I think this trap card as well. So for Adignista, general cyber support, this is fine. But for Malice specifically, it's actually pretty good because if you look at what the three cards we're talking about, what they do, backup is a Cyber's tuner, right? And it's a pretty cool effect because it's a dark Cybers and you can search it off, silent mining and whatnot. Or you can just hard draw it, doesn't really matter. But the main thing is if you control a Cyber's monster special summon from the extra deck, that's so generic. That's like literally anything. You can summon this card from your hand, and then when you can normal or summon it, normal or special, you can add a dark Cyber's monster from your deck to your hand. So the problem is, it's not even just saying search Adignistas or search, you can literally search Malice cards because dark Cybers is pretty much a lot. So it's pretty much search a Malice card and then discard a card, which is insane because you think, oh, discard a card is not a problem. But then you look at card like Wizard, which is insane. Now it says if you control a Cyber's monster summoned from the extra deck, you target a dark Cybers from your grave, summon this card and that monster. So it's 2 bodies for literally for free, which is insane, like the perfect extension you can ask for. Because Malice had an issue when they got Lancia, they couldn't find a way to extend beyond. Okay, they maybe summon a monster, but they couldn't generate bodies on field. But now they're able to play like a normal Cybers deck because of this. So because of that, it gives them that additional push. So even though they're not necessarily banish anything, these cards don't really require banishing. As you can see, there's nothing in the effect that talks about banishing. So if you somehow draw these cards, it's actually pretty good, especially the backup. It's a really good extension because you just have to summon any Cyber's monster from the extra deck and you're good to go. It can be a link one, like only link decoder, and you keep going. So even if you don't even activate your Malice cards, you still have a general Cyber's package essentially. And you can still do your link plays, Splash Maze, Transcode. So maybe the deck will play a bit differently, but the main play now is to probably set up this card. Now, what does this card do? This is pretty much the Omni Negate for them. Because what does this card do? First of all, if it's link summon, it's the last thing you will do because for the rest of the turn, you cannot summon for the rest of the turn Cyber monsters, but you can special summon as many Cyber monsters with 2300 attack from your graveyard as possible to the zones this card points to. And if you look at the arrows, there's a point, there's a left, there's a bottom left, bottom right, and there's a a bottom middle link arrow. So link arrow is pointing to the monster zones, which is important. So for Malice specifically, it's white binder, red ransom, and maybe something else. But as long as it's 2300 attack Cybers, it is pretty scary because it gives them it gives this card basically a negate because it doesn't even require the monster to be 2300 attack when you tribute it full cost. When you activate a card or effect, quick effect, you tribute a link monster this card points to, negate the activation. So even works in the damage step. So it doesn't negate the effect, it negates the activation. So, and it's a card or effect, so literally anything. And the fact that it banishes is quite powerful. So long as you have link monsters pointing to this card, you pretty much have infinite Omni Negate. Now, will this replace Apollo? I don't know. Now, if Apollo gets banned, this is going to be the main play. But if it's not, I'm not sure what the combos are going to be like, but you'll see probably some Malice players trying to get this card on field. Because technically Apollo doesn't need to be, behind in the extra monsters, and it can be made normally. So maybe the priority is make this, spam all your monsters, and then make Apollo afterwards. So you have that, plus also additional negates with Apollo, which is going to be quite scary because if you guys don't realize, these cards came after Malice was releasing the OCG and TCG. So Malice came first, with the initial support, and then this cards came, and then we got the March here later on. So realistically, this is going to be the first time that Malice will be at full power in Master Duel. So we're not saying full power isn't okay what they're ready right now. This is including adding this to support. So literally, this is full power Malice. All the cards are available. Link Decode is available. Apollo is available. There's no hits, which is scary. So for practically like maybe 2-3 weeks, it's going to be quite intense because you'll just be seeing the most powerful version of Malice, and by a long shot, it's going to be the best deck. And that is a very, very sad thing because we were just thinking, okay, hopefully the meta won't get too crazy, but now it's on the verge of possibly tier 0. And I don't know what Konami can do to stop that, but it's the thing is, if you look at the the notifications and stuff, they haven't really announced anything. All they did was just unban Block Dragon and Brilliant Fusion, but that's for Gem Knights though. But what about addressing the issue of Malice? Why is there no hits when the cards come out? Because for 2 weeks we cannot, or maybe for a month, we cannot still have Malice being at full power. It cannot be. But if they're going to allow that, then it's going to be it's going to be quite crazy, because literally now they have the answer to Lancia. So if you're going to Lancia these guys, it might not even matter, because at that point it's just a regular Cyberus deck, just link climbing naturally. And you can see the backup and the wizard don't really care about Lancia, so that's what makes it extra powerful for them, for Malice players especially, to run this package, because it's like such an incentive for them to play around Lancia. Because before there wasn't really a lot of plays around Lancia, but now you have additional extension, if you might add. So yeah, it's and mind you, there's many ways they can access the backup, because remember, it's a Cyberus tuner. So you're gonna see some plays where they're gonna be let me just see here. Let me check. Let me see. Where is this card? I think it's a link to. There's a card that you can use to search it. I'm gonna look for it now. What is the name of that card? This card here, Cyberus Wicked. So this card here requires 2 Cyberus. Then if a monster is summoned to this zone that it points to, you can banish a Cyberus, which you can't on the Lancia. But if you don't have Lancia, you banish it, you add a Cyberus tuner, which can basically add backup. So if you're not Lancia, that's fine. But if you have Lancia, okay, they could play around that, because obviously they need to banish. But if they have it open in the hand already, they don't really care. So it's good for generic Cyber support, but it's very, very important for Malice players. So they have just a bit of extra push in case they get Lancia'd. They do have plays. So it's not like, okay, it's the end all and be all. They're going to have a lot of extension. Already now they have a lot of consistency cards available to them. Gold Shark, Allure of Darkness, also pretty consistent for them. Now they're going to have another 4 cards additional, which is just going to be on top of what they already have. Everything going perfectly for them. Now they also have a negate also in the form of Ally Code Talker. That's going to be crazy. I mean, they'll still have access code for sure, but I think Ally Code is more for turn 1, not necessarily for turn 2. So that's the fact that, Malice, Red Ransom, and White Binder are 2300. It's like almost like it's made for them. And the fact that, the Adagnistic cards are obviously Dark Cyberus monsters, the new support that is. So it just makes the strategy a lot easier for them to play around. And if you look at some of the deck lists, I mean, just to give you an idea of what a possible deck list you can see. Obviously, you can see Malice right now. It's right there. It's still pretty decent. We can actually do a search. We can filter by, or you can even look here. This is August 23rd, literally like a week ago. You can see this is what currently the deck list is like. But mind you, Malice Dormouse is at 3, and that's the only thing that they did to this deck. That's all they did. All they did was they limited Dormouse to 1, and everything else is pretty much untouched. in terms of the Malice stuff in the OCG. So you can see there, you can see 3 backup, 1 wizard. So for them, if they limit Malice cards, it's fine because it just means, okay, the backup and the wizard is fine. But in Master Duel specifically, you see the Book of Eclipse, you might replace that. They don't have terraforming. You might play less impulse. So you see, you can easily slot in those 4 cards into your Malice deck, or you can play like maybe 44 cards or 45 cards. But you don't even have to play Droll even. But they're playing Gold Sock because remember they have 1 Gold Sock, we have 2, and they're not playing Allure of Darkness. So some people might not be playing Allure of Darkness, some will. So it just depends, whatever. But pretty much this is how, you know, the deck list was. Pretty much you can see it's slotted in right there. Wizard, 3 backup. It's like a perfect extension for them. Because if they didn't mention Dark Cyberus, they will not be playing this. But because it mentions Dark Cyberus, guess what? The Malice monsters are all Dark Cyberus. So what are the odds of that? So it's support for, supposed to be for Agnista, but it's supposed to be now actually for Malice indirect. So that's pretty much what it is. So you can see something similar to this. Only difference now, obviously, you see we have more Dormouse, so you won't be seeing Book of Eclipse. So let's assume this is like, you know, that's 2 slots that will be for, you know, Dormouse. You might not be playing Droll because why would you? No terraforming, so that's what, 3 cards already, and then maybe 1 less impulse. So you see already, if I just take those cards out, you just replace that with the Agnisters, and you sort it. So that's pretty much it. And remember, you still have 3 Allure of Darkness, which is also available to you. So that's just a sample list. I mean, you also can filter out playing certain cards, but that's probably like from old lists. I'm not sure how far back. Let's have a look. How far do we? Yeah, we have a lot of Malice lists. A lot of them. Yeah, there's quite a lot. As you can see, this was all. Last year there was no Agnista support. Then in Jan they released Agnista support, and then it just became like infinitely better. So you can see like it just the deck lists were running before the steals and stuff, but now when the new stuff came out, let me just see, Jan. Okay, no, this is still Jan, so that's fine. Let's just go back. Let's go back here. Let's just go back here. So you can see, like, this is pretty much what you'll see, something similar to, you know, for Master Duel. If you had to adjust it for Master Duel, per se, this is what you would look at, something similar to this. But it's just scary, guys. Like, it really is going to be a problem, and I'm very surprised they went with that direction because I don't know, but it's okay. It is what it is. I thought that was what the fire card was for. That's what we thought, but it's not. I play that Cyber Wicked. Yeah, Cyber Wicked is the card you will play to search for backup, and then backup will just search wizard, and then you just, whatever you discarded, you can just revive it back and then just keep playing. So what do you think? And so you play 3 backup because you have more chances of seeing it. So it makes it pretty consistent in a way. So it's pretty much also like a 1 card starter, because remember, you can literally normal summon a backup and then just link summon into any link Cyberus monster, and then you just go from there. So backup basically becomes an additional starter / extender as well. So yeah, Malice is gonna be wild, guy. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be scary, and I don't know if that's healthy for the game, because currently there's no hits to Malice. That's the thing. If there were hits to Malice, then I wouldn't be complaining too much. But the fact that, you know, there are actually no hits, so it's pretty much full power. And I don't think we've seen a deck that's full power like this before. Not even Tillerman's had full power, because they had pre-hits when they were released. Same thing with Ryziel, same thing with Sprite, same thing with Fiendsmith. The only one that did not get any hits that I can remember was Snake Eye. Snake Eye on release, remember, they were also full power as well. And then gradually they slowly limited the cards. But how long are they going to do that for Malice now? Because clearly for 2 months, it's been running rampant. Even though Rizal came into the mix in August, Malice objectively is still the better deck because there's not a lot of outs to it, and it's just I don't know the amount of plays they have. I mean, if the World Championship didn't show anything else, they are just that resilient. So I don't know how that's going to change things, but yeah, that is just what it is. So honestly, everything else in the pack doesn't really matter because it's just basically Malice support is coming. That's basically what it is. Because, and remember, currently it's still in the shop right now, but you're telling me for 2 weeks people are going to be playing like the full power Malice. You see, there's 7 days. That 7 days is enough for people to get like, okay, I'm done with this game, because I'm not going to be just sitting there watching Malice full combo even more, even though you kind of hand trap them, whatever. If they have extenders like that, they just keep playing. So honestly, I mean, we're still going to be playing the meta, of course, but it's gonna be a lot more difficult now because they got basically more support. And remember, they're going to do a ban list announcement probably end of September. So is it really going to be attracting players to the game? I don't think so. It's more chasing people away from the game. And remember, people have already stopped playing. It's not like people have, you know, they've only now stopped. They've been stopping for months, actually, even before Malice came out, because Fiendsmith was running rampant, because literally every deck is running Fiendsmith. And at that point, like I told you guys last stream, I'm getting to that point now where Fiendsmith is just literally carrying people winning games. And it's like it's like a plan B for most decks, which is like a thing that I can't really utilize, because if I could utilize the Fiendsmith, then it's fine, it's kind of fair, everyone can use it. But the problem is Fiendsmith literally is winning most of these games for them, and it's like if Fiendsmith was not in play, then the game would be different. So I don't know, because and again, it's best of one. It's not like TCG and OCG where there's side decks so you can play specific cards to counter them. No, you have to play it in your main deck, and if you don't have all the answers for it, then that's it. So you have to pray you open some sort of hand trap like a Dominus Impulse or whatever, or hopefully your Maxi resolves, which is usually not the case, and then that is that. So honestly, I don't blame people for not playing, especially now when the pack is going to come out. It will just be, because remember now, you notice the tournaments you're seeing, I think Malice is almost very close to tier 0. I think it's like 40%. And when these new cards come in, it's going to be like literally skyrocketing, because people are going to be playing Lancey again, but then knowing the fact that, you know, Rise was also in the meta as well, people are going to be conflicted. So Malice will just be performing, and that's just that. So that's just my my thoughts on that. I mean, they could have at least done a good thing to rather hit the cards at least, so that when the cards come in, it's not going to be too broken. But it's like they're doing the snake eye treatment. They're just releasing everything as is, let it dominate, and then now only later on, probably in October, they're going to start hitting. That is way too late. And if you want to chase people away from the game, that's a good way to start. So yeah, the only reason I keep playing is because the water deck you showed me is giving me wins. But that's what I've been saying. Like in Masterduel specifically, you have to always focus on going second, because as much as yes, going first is important, whatever, it doesn't really you know, really define what Masterduel is all about. It's more about going second, because literally 90% of the time you are losing the coin flip, you are going second. How do you actually fare? If it gives you even a 10% chance, it is fine. I can literally show you guys gameplay of facing Malice, Ryziel, whatever, going second, and you can see I'm literally playing through all of their stuff. Whereas if I was playing pure Marinces, I would literally be struggling. So I'm not just playing things for copium or whatever. It's because there's actually a deck that actually is, A, it's not meta. yes, you might say Mermail is meta, but it's not. It hasn't been tier 1, and for me, anything that hasn't been tier 1 is not meta. You might think it is, but it's only been sitting at tier 3, tier 2, but it has never been tier 1. So honestly, I wouldn't consider Mermail to be meta. I would say maybe similar to maybe just above Rogue, I would say, but it's like a better deck basically to play. And then you're looking at you know, all those other strategies. You know, Mermail is definitely not, it's up there, but compared to everything else, Mermail is probably the more fair and balanced. Yeah, you might say, oh, because of the hand rips or whatever, but am I playing the hand rips? No. I'm showing you the best of Mermail in fact, because everyone, when they think about Mermail, they think about, oh, Mullen Glacier, Minstrel, hand rip. Okay, fine. But I'm showing you literally what it does going first, what it does going second, especially going second, because there's nothing that I've seen that can play going second like that. Break board, still combo, and then you still have follow-up, you still have all these plays. You have everything, you can out a lot of stuff where normally you couldn't out stuff. That's what that type of support is what most decks need, but they don't have that. So it's like you got more options now, and yeah, it's really so stupid. And something like Fiendsmith is definitely something that is like very like, okay, cool. Even though I hand trap you, I might even draw you, or I might even like kind of stop you. Oh, it's fine. Like Vedro was saying, literally plan B. Because it's like, I don't know. It's really just like, okay, cool. If your deck doesn't really care about banishing, cool, whatever. But Fiendsmith is really bad, because that's also another deck I don't really like, because, or the engine I say, because that is a engine that it just every time I see it, it's giving these guys a chance. So honestly, that's just my thoughts on it. But Malice is going to be very broken. In a week's time, Malice is going to be insane, and you wonder why people are going to be not playing the game as much, because literally whatever the pack is going to come with other cards, it probably doesn't matter. Yeah, sure, Gem Knights can go second, yeah. Heraldic Beast, yeah, maybe people will try it with Ryziel, you know, another variant. Regenesis probably with Dogmatica, fine, but it doesn't change the fact that Malice is going to get additional support again. And you know what's even funny? Even if Ryziel gets Eclipse Twins, that's not going to change anything. The fact that they still, you know, it won't be on the same power level as Malice. That's just a scary thing. So, yeah. Check out the second replay. Okay, let's have a look at the second replay. Since you're not going to be here for that. Magister is going to do some fun stuff. I mean, yeah, that's also, you see, the problem is those decks are going to be there, but what's going to happen? We're just going to just be playing Malice. That's all. So even though you want to showcase these decks, you can't really showcase it. I think it's the second one. Let's have a look. Oh, Punk Fiendsmith. No, it's not Punk Fiendsmith. It's just Punk. Pure Punk. Okay. Respectable. Because the problem with this impact is going to be like, I don't know. It's so interesting, because people are already tired of Malice and Ryziel format, because literally if you look at all the tournaments that you've seen and even the World Championship, what do you see? Every single game was literally Malice Ryziel, and then the other game was something else. But the fact that it's just represented too much is like, I don't know, it's insane. But yeah, I don't know. Let's skip this. Let's see what the turn 2 is all about, because you know Punk's gonna do all these 5 million things. Man, I just love this card though. The Rising Scale, this card's a very good, a nice card for Punk. I still haven't got this card for some reason, but I wanted to make a Punk Atlantean deck, because it is a sea serpent, so I can search it. But yeah, I haven't really gotten think about it because again, you can't even play your fun decks anymore because the meta is just so quite like messed up. So you can skip your opponent's turns in the duel. I wish you could do that, but you can't. So look at this field. It's gonna negate, got a Psychic End Punisher that's unaffected by activated effects. You got Shirakusai to quick sync on your opponent's turn, maybe to Amazing Dragon to spin back additional cards. There's 2 additional back row. And look at our hand. We have Neptibus, we have Abyssteus, we have Area, and then we also have Blue Tank. Now it doesn't look like a great hand, but you can kind of do things. Let's see how it goes. Area is going to be negated by the Jam Fever. Negated. That's fine. Sidra. And now everything, all the magic starts. Spin back, cross out. Maxi. Okay, fine. Sure, Kusa is going to quick sync into Amazing Dragon. It's fine. Spin back 3. Abyssteus is going to summon again. The Shrine. Infantry gonna Lancia. Wow. Lancia? Don't really care about Lancia though. But okay. Why didn't they return Shadow Squad? Who knows? Remember, they could have targeted they could have targeted whatever they wanted to, but they don't know the deck that well. Because you still haven't activated the effect of making level 7, so we didn't know. So yeah, spin back 2 cards. You can't spin back this, unfortunately, but yeah, what can you do? Okay, so this is on purpose. You see, this is specifically on purpose because your life points are now lower than them. So this is going to be affected now. And look at that. Get 3 bodies back. And remember, you still have Marince's plays. Remember, you did all of this. You broke the board. You still have Marince's plays because you got Marince's cards engraved. You got Blue Tang, which you discarded earlier. You just milled Aqua Angel. So you still have plays regardless. And just like that. So someone that's telling me that there's no synergy with the Marince's cards, I highly disagree. Because look at what you can do. Whereas Marince's was lacking this the whole time, now you can actually like just go second with confidence. And remember, playing through a Psychic End Punisher, playing around that. So yeah, look at that. Unaffected combo, breaking the board. The Mermail cards have done this job. And there we go, spin it back. Look at that, completely. Look at that at the beginning of the turn. The board is empty now. All because of the Mermail card. So, can someone please explain again how the Mermail cards have no synergy? Unicorn, fine. On the floor, that's fine. That's literally fine. You can negate that again. Fine. That's fine. Negate that. You still follow up. This is still follow up. This is still a very good, you know, thing because you still have follow up regardless. Rising scale. It's fine. Just that doesn't really do anything. Just spin everything back. That's fine. It's fine. Good thing. Yeah, this is game. Would it be different if they summon Castira? I think it would be more exciting actually. But yeah, this is everything you can ask for. Banish from extra deck. What are they gonna banish? It's not really gonna matter. If you're playing 2 Zelances, you don't really care. You have game right here. So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna make sense for them. Yeah. I'm saying it doesn't really matter. So this is a very good example of look at what you can do with Mermail cards. Just Mermail cards. That's all. Yeah, the coding doesn't matter, but the fact that you broke the board with Mermail, you still went full combo unaffected Argonaut with Wave, plus you had follow up. They couldn't break your field, and guess what? You just killed them the next turn. So I like this replay because that's pretty much what I've been trying to show you guys for like the last 3 months. Like this deck has literally all the things it's asking for, but it's just that now the format's not really giving it its chance to shine because we don't make how would I say negates per se. It's just a board presence. That's pretty much it. But compared to Malice and everything else, they have like pops, they have banishes, they have spamming bodies technically also. But I mean, look at that. Really good showcase of going second. And with just engine, by the way, they didn't even have hand traps, just engine. Doing pretty well. So good replay. Thanks for that. So again, I don't know what else I'm gonna show you guys because that is that's not even coming from me. That's from other duelists also who are passionate about what the deck can do. Because if it didn't have potential, then why is it doing what it's doing? Because when it can literally do damage, it can do damage. So yeah, that's why for me I'm still interested also in this game still, because as much as yes the meta sucks and whatever, I mean this is like literally not the first time, right? Almost every meta is kind of like hit and miss, but some formats are more forgettable than others. So what kind of hand is this, man? Oh, Malice, look at that, Allure of Darkness. Speaking of Malice. You see, what the... what? You're just playing hard into Nibiru now, is that what you're doing? Wow, okay. I mean, they do have March here, so... Wait, are they gonna send a... Oh, they're sending that card. Spell. Yep. Move already. They have used the field spell. They haven't used the field spell, but they probably want to wait for it. But I can stop that. Let me just Nibiru here. So I'll just impulse the ransom when they want to use Malice and Underground. So it's fine. Oh, okay. Malice in the mirror. Okay, that's fine. Okay. What's that? Okay. We still got GWC activatable. You know what the back row is. Imperm, that's fine. I knew he was going to do that. I want to see what the hand is, though. Oh, look at that. These guys have an Ash as well. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, well, we know they have Ash, so that's fine. So luckily there's no March here. That's a good thing for us. But they could, yeah, they can't really do anything else. I mean, they can still white grab it, though. They could still do that. I'm just thinking it with Ash, and that's the problem. Big problem. Big problem. Was getting Ash and Imperm, of course. Oh, Ice Barrier. That's going to be interesting now. Actually going to be interesting. You know what? That changes things. That actually changes things. The hand becomes a bit interesting now. I'm actually going to force out that GWC because, yeah. No. Because you know what was going to happen? I was going to force that GWC, he'll summon White Rabbit or whatever, but then there's nothing else. And then it'll just, you know, I destroy the board. And then that's it. So just because of that Ice Barrier, I've got that additional line now, which is insane. So, and Presaggio, you know what Presagio's going to do? He's going to spin back everything, get 3 bodies, literally return everything back, and I don't even care because I'll have lethal anyway. So you see, being strategic about when to hand trap there. You see, I had Nibiru and Impulse. I could have done it early, whatever, but that's just how it is. Now, in this case, it worked out in my favor, but in other matchups, it doesn't work out because I have all this extension still going. So I had to just be smart about it. So, but yeah, you can kind of see more or less how to use your hand traps if you only have 1 or 2. Like if I only had Impulse, I would have just done the red ransom and that's it. That's all. But in other cases, it's different. But you see, the hand wasn't really a brick. It was actually kind of playable. It's just that, obviously, playing into a board, that's a bit tricky, though. Hmm. He's got something. He's got... Sick. That's max. So again, I'm gonna go for, you know, maximum interruptions. So we're going to. That's the thing. Yeah, I think just keep it like that. I guess we can look at the hand. I think why not? Let's have a peek. See what they're running. Look at that. What is this? This is screaming Tempai. This is looking like Tempai. Literally. And yeah, I don't want to give them any draws because look at that. Lightning Storm, which they can obviously clear, but Into the Void though, that is the problem. Doesn't really matter what I banish. All spells though, but they got like. It's fine. Actually, no. You see, the drawback is he has to discard his entire hand. So if he doesn't win this turn, he's kind of screwed. We'll see. Two of them. This is like probably Sky Striker Tempai. Let's see. It's fine. Really relevant. Tempai. Definitely Tempai. Okay. Use Gimlet. You know? Fine. If he summons, if he gets the Sang and Kaiman, then it's fine. We'll just oh. The thing is, if I wait for him to activate he'll just normal summon a Chandra, and I don't want that to happen. Or should I allow him to commit? Then battle phase, I just get rid of, but we technically prevent that. Yeah, I know. Let's just stop that now. Gives a call by is the luckiest player ever. You know. Oh, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. There's no shot, bro. This guy just drew Kaiman. Oh, get out of here, bro. Oh, come on. What? Do you have Chandra in your hand already? Oh my gosh, bro. Are you kidding me? What? Bro, you literally you're into the void. You literally drew all your Chandra cards. Or your Tempai cards. You gotta be joking. And I'm like, no wonder why this guy's not using Droplet for the Pydra. I'm like, you should have Dropleted there. No, but he already has everything. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Talk about luck, eh? Bro, this game was, and the thing is, you see, you have all the answers, but the game just gives them like the perfect hand. Like, what are the odds he gets into the void? Draw 2. Literally draw 2 for free. Oh, God. Oh, this is so unfortunate, bro. Like, come on, bro. And the thing is, if I had waited for the main phase, you would have gone the level 10. The, what's his name now? Oh, Kaiju's a bit late now for that. The Transcendent. But all of that in the main phase, and then obviously I couldn't activate anything at all, but that was like the best plays to do. Oh, come on, bro. Serious. Oh. I don't even know if I don't think we're in this, guys. Transcendence up, we can't activate anything. Is it playing the Terratop engine? I have no idea. It was probably just to get to the Code of Soul, the level 3 to the grave, that's why. So the only thing I can think about. This game was literally just... And obviously it was making it worse also. I was under Max C, so I did my best play under Max C. But yet... he still happens to top deck like the perfect draws, like literally into the voids, gave him probably the Chandra and the Kaiman, because what else did he draw? That's insane. It was all in his hand. Doesn't even matter, bro. Because this deck literally is reliant on drawing all these cards. And if it didn't have Into the Voids, I would have probably won the game. Definitely. There's no way, bro. And look at that. the Kaiman, he drew one of Kaiman. He had one of Chandra. Nah, dude. Not playing the deck properly, bro. Who is not even playing the deck properly? I don't even know. But you see that? So you see what I'm saying, Black Ninja? Because you like even a deck like Malice or whatever, playing the most random engines, your deck still looks broken, even if you're not even playing correctly. So there's no like real punishment because you know, okay, cool. There's kind of like a plan B, but then obviously in this case he fed into Nib, so wasn't really respecting it. Oh, that game was won. And you see what I'm saying? You can't say it was because of, oh, the guy was did some sort of like, okay, he played around stuff. No, he just drew the cards that he needed and that was it. I don't even know. And I'm gonna do Nyctivus first. What is he hiding there? What is he hiding? Let's see. Okay. All right, that's okay. I guess Minstrel doesn't work. That's fine. But who cares? Like literally, who cares, bro? Okay. I don't know what that does, but okay, fine. Remember, I could have called by that, but I chose not to. So, okay. Because I know it doesn't really do anything to my deck. It's still. But I'm saying Minstrel's not like part of anything. It's just to have hand knowledge. That's literally it. So that's why I didn't even bother call buying because it's like that's not really worth it. Because you know what's funny? He worried about Minstrel, but I still have Archangel in my hand, so I can still look at their hand regardless. Doesn't really matter. You know? It really doesn't. As you can see. Let's see. Based on here, we're gonna see what the direction is gonna be. Do we go Argonaut unaffected, or do we go King Nyctivus? And that Minstrel literally does nothing. Literally. Literally, even the Nibiru is even better. I don't even care about it. I don't care about it. So I think that's why he landed early, because Nibiru was going to be sniped, which is fine. This is exactly what it does. Plays around Nibiru like this. Oh, you're playing Ryziel with Solemn Judgment. How? But your hand is so bad. Yeah, your hand is like trash, literally. Oh wow. What more can I do, right? Okay. I go Bubbery for Argonaut against Ryziel. I go against I probably will go let's see, what can I go? Okay, in this case I'll probably go Bubble Reef because I don't really have an option here, but Bubble Reef is kind of like my go-to, so it's fine. But yeah, as you can see, don't really care about Nib because I can just play right through it. You know, the main play thought was good, but Even his hand is not that great. It's fine. Let's see. We're literally fine. He thought, oh no, we're not gonna have players. No, we have plenty of players. Plenty of players. Again, I keep saying it. People are still saying Mermo is not good in the Marinesis. Well, look at that. If you're playing pure Marinesis, you'd have just lost in the view right there. And not doing plays like this, to be fair. Oh, yeah. He's playing Solemn Judgment, which is kind of like interesting. So you can just lock it down and then refine. Here we go. Here we go. Now you are quite behind, Black Ninja. Quite behind. Wow, bro, I didn't win it because the guy drew everything. Literally everything. He had 2 Into the Voids and he drew the one of Chandra and the Kaiman. So it was like, wow. You had the counters. You're gonna use Ghost Ogre on the Hydra. You're gonna obviously infantry the field spell. Cool. No, he had everything. So that's the best I could have done there. Mode Rizio. When else I see this card? That I know people were playing this in TCG, but I mean I've rarely seen people play this in Masterduel though. To be fair. Nice try. Yeah, he's got a dead hand. He's not doing anything. And he's got no players. So we are chilling, guys. Oh, he's got evenly match. That's fine. I'll just banish. Okay, so if he has evenly match, unfortunately I lose the token, but that's... Oh, he doesn't play evenly. Okay. Wait, what? So he had this, but he started with Node Rizio first? That's very interesting, though. Wow. Okay, well... that changes things a little bit. Oh. Mhm. Oh, actually, hold on. Wait. Did he send the duel? Oh, I can just do this. He sent a dual drive, so I can just call by the dual drive in the graveyard then. Yeah, that's kind of a mistake. Because now everything's negated now. I mean, you can still use Star Rizio to get the field spell, but you can't search. So it's the main thing. And you can still set the Rizio cross, that's fine. Oh, come on, bro. 7 Tachyon? Bro, you're giving this guy like the perfect extenders. What's going on here? Now you can just make a detonator now. Oh my gosh, bro. Are you kidding me? Ooh. You're really giving him the top deck of dreams, eh? 7 Tachyon to just further extend. Bro, you can just send that to the grave and then just summon the detonator, then that's it. Crazy though. See now the game is in favor of this guy, clearly. He topped it probably X Rizio. Because I didn't see X Rizio in his hand before. And on top of that, if off Rizio across, he gets 7 Tachyon. That's crazy follow-up right there. It's a solemn judgment. We know that's a solemn judgment, so he's not bluffing anyone there. Oh, Dazzle's a very good card to be in the grave right now. What I do? Nah, I'm just gonna gamble, yeah. You probably pop it anyway, so it's fine. Don't need this anymore. Oh, perfect. Oh yes, now that is a top deck right there. There we go. Now we're talking here. Actually, no, hold on. No. First things first. Let me push into this. Let me crash into that. That token there. Get that nonsense out of here. You can solemn that. Why would he solemn that? That's like a. Doesn't make sense to solemn that. Let's bet out the solemn judgment. Okay, so now we lock that down. So in the end phase, you can't use it. Now here, now I make Argonaut because I know now what his hand is looking like, or what is his field is looking like. So it's fine. Perfectly fine. This. Okay, GG. I gambled, but at least I got a kaiju. And you know, there's a lot of people not playing kaijus in this meta. So the kaiju literally comes in clutch sometimes, especially if you can't deal with like a difficult towers like Psychic Game Punisher or something else. Like it's something just to clear. So, but yeah, that's just again, it's a risk you're willing to take, and it paid off. So that's it. And I'm surprised people are not playing kaijus because that literally saves you a lot of thought. Because even if you're unaffected, just kaiju it, done. That's it. Be spot. I mean, it could be Malice, so we don't know what it could be, but we'll see. Yeah, we do a pretty good hand. I'm gonna pick at the hand because this is the thing I need to just know beforehand. Yeah, I'll look at the hand because I rather know for sure. Bro, is it? Bro, it's Tempai again? Oh my goodness. But the difference this time, I have a Dominus Impulse. That's the difference. Bro, look at this, bro. This is literally Sky Striker Tempai again. But look at it. All this draw power. Upstart. Into the void. Into the void. Bro, like, it's just ridiculous now at this point. That is insane. Like, what kind of luck is this? Getting all this draw power for no reason. Okay, so he's got to drop it, so... No. Thinking, what is the play here? Because I don't want to give this guy just like... Okay, let's just go for the safe play. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, the best thing to do is to literally do nothing. Make a monster and then just get off the field, because clearly he's gonna search for like board breakers and whatever. So I don't even want that to even happen. So I'll just do my normal plays and then just pray that Dominus Impulse is enough. This is just like crazy now at this point. No, it's fine. I'll just do this. I'll just rather focus on follow-up. Seriously? They scoop because of that? Really though? I guess because I saw their hand probably. Hold on, let me have a look here. Now look at that. Like, just this deck, it doesn't even. feel like a deck at this point. No, but the thing is, that guy has too much draw power. He had like Upstart Goblin, 2 into the Voids. He would have definitely drawn to a board break at some point. Pick it in his draw. He's got Imperm. Or maybe 4 loss. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, no. Let's do this. Who's he holding on to? I'm curious now. Yeah, let me just search this. Yeah, you're definitely hiding something there. Check. Oh, Imperm. Oh, Imperm and Veiler. Okay, so you see, this is the broken thing about this. We can literally play around both of them. So obviously you're gonna snipe one, but the other one we can literally just play around. And it's like, oh, but I have Imperm. It will do absolutely nothing. Okay. So what do you want to play around? I think Veiler. Let's just play around Veiler. Now, this is actually fine for us. So let me do it like this. And it's just now Veiler just prompting him, but it's not doing anything. Just get Aqua Angel here. And so this is the play I'm going to do. Because we have the extension here, we're going to go for not Argonaut, we're going to go for a different play. So literally play around that Imperm like nothing happened. Yes. Yeah, we're fine. Literally fine. Nothing of note to Veiler here. Nothing. Oh, it's Imperm rather, but nothing to Imperm. Oh, I'm gonna go into a link 1 now. Before I do that, let me go into this card. Now your Imperm is useless now. You can't do anything. There we go. So we play around Imperm. There we go. Imperm it there again. And yeah, we're fine. I'm chilling. I'm Imperm. What do you want to get? Need extension, right? So we need a Mandarin, yeah. Additional body. Some flexibility. You literally can do different lines. You could have gone full combo Argonaut, or you could have done this the same. Oh, do not give me that. Okay, I was gonna say now. This now. Literally untargetable. Only thing you can imperm is this card, the Neptibus King. That's it, the Mermo King. Nothing else you can imperm. Yes. Silent, was that silent mining that he got? Yeah, I think he got silent mining. So I think we can this again. Some perfect. Hello. Movie Scotta, welcome. How you doing? Doing good. I hope you're doing good. Let's just join the stream. Welcome. What do you want to banish here? Okay, so that's the 6th card. He drew an Ash. Okay, then that's fine. That's literally fine with me. You touched my Mermo cards and didn't realize my opponent called by my core enemy, and yet I still won through it evenly in talents. Yeah. I'm curious what you'll cook for the next pack. Nah, Marince's Malice is not a thing, guys. It's not. I thought it would be, but it's not. If Malice was water monsters, just know it would have been the best version, hands down. Bro, there's no way this guy. Oh. Wow. Did he just do that? Yeah, Malice at Ignister. Yes, that is the tier 0 deck incoming. Huh. You know what's funny? He's got no Latin Dogs. Okay, except for White Rabbit, but I mean that's it. Really. Ooh, scary. Okay, fine. He's got Velo and Imperm. Literally dead cards in hand. So this is literally his only play that he's got. And you know what? Just for good measure, the monster. This is only a new version. This is the only version that's going to be viable for like probably the next few months. Obviously, imprint that. Obviously, no, not. I'm going to wave it. We're going to wave that. Which means whatever he searches is not going to be activatable. Re-equip again. So broken. And round affected, by the way. And round affected. And he can't make Splash Mage because he requires 2 Cyberus monsters. Incredible. Little Knight, that's fine. It's fine. She has 0 plays. Ooh, scary. Anyway, Impermanent Velo. Look at that. Completely outplayed. Completely outplayed. Because based on what his hand was, I saw exactly what I needed to do. And so I'm playing those equip spells and whatever, because that's literally how the interactions work. So to say that, oh, there's no interactions, look at that. It's literally outplayed Malice. Literally. The nice thing about the Marintis cards, it makes everybody unaffected. So even if you're not even a Marintis monster, you are literally protected from Basilima protection, and also you are making your wave unaffected. I didn't get Master last season. No, I didn't, because the game is messing me up every single time. That's why. Because I went to Diamond 2, D-ranked to Diamond 4, went back up to Diamond 2, and then back again. So I was like, there's no point. Oh, what do I even do here? This is a very awkward hand. Super awkward. I'll probably wait. Wait. I have to lance here early if on the impulse. But no. Well, the deck doesn't break. It literally doesn't. It's not even about that. It's just the game is giving me unfortunate like matchups. Bro, what are the odds this guy draws Lightning Storm, bro? Come on. Seriously. Well, at least I can stop Chandra, so it's fine. This deck was really it's relatively consistent. It's just that the problem is certain matchups were just like the game is giving them such good RNG, good draws, and everything, and then I'm the one that's just not just getting unfortunate here. What are the chances of guys are Chandra in his hand already? That's the thing. What are the chances? No, I'm gonna wait. Because this guy might have a Chandra in his hand. It's like could be a Genroku, could be whatever, but I don't know. It's a Genroku, okay, fine. It's fine, yeah, okay. That's correct. It's fine. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you have something? Oh. Ah, seals. Okay. For me. Alright, let's break the board, yeah. Break the board. Let's go. That's fine. It's literally fine with me. He doesn't really get much. And it's fine. Not much. But you see, that's bro, literally. Because literally all my games, like you can see now, look how I'm performing. Like, even though the hands are looking weird, I mean, I'm making it work. And usually in the past, it used to be very unfortunate for us because there weren't really other plays that we could do with awkward hands. At least now I can make every hand work. So there's definitely a big improvement from playing the pure version to this. But the issue is now the game is giving these opponents like the best RNG ever, like the top decks, maxi every game. So there are some cases where I have to play through the maxi or whatever, but then at the same time, there's a high chance I might lose because they're giving them everything that they need. Now you see, if I shotgun Perelia, you might have an Ash, and it's like, oh, what's the point? Because you have all these things, but they always have answers to everything. The deck can definitely get to master. I'm pretty sure it definitely can, but it just requires a bit more time. And normally I don't play every day, so. This. You see, unfortunately, I only have Nibiru, and that might not even do much because the field spell will just say, continue playing. Remember, they've drawn 2 so far. They're going to draw another 2 cards, so that's 4 cards drawn. And or potential hand trap, which is also like, you know, what makes it so broken. TP. That's definitely a E2 card combo, yeah. Because now when they go for Malice, they'll just go for the Apollo, and then I can't do anything. Because Malice, they'll always search the underground, and then they'll just extend. But I have to nib now because when I make Apollo. But that's it. That's all I can do. You see? Because Malice and Underground also includes, you know, the deck graveyard and the hand. They can just extend. If you wait, they're gonna make Apollo, then Nib is useless, so yeah. No, they can still extend. This is nothing for them. They can still extend through this because Malice and Underground just gives them that follow-up. And they can just use the token for whatever, so it's like doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, you can see. Ash white button and combo Apple will respond 90% of the time. Yeah, that's fine, but then the problem is you need to combo it up with something else. That's the thing. Because Nibiru, unfortunately, on its own is not good enough. You need like other things. Nibiru Imperm, Nibiru Ash, or Nibiru Vela. Something like that. Within that same window, you also Nibiru, then it dodges that. What is that? So we can't make Apollo this turn. Use the white bind. Remember, they've drawn like maybe 4, like almost 5, 6 cards now at this point. Just off that. You've rarely seen a deck that does combo, draw a lot of cards, get like a good board presence, and still have good follow up as well. Because I'm sure all of those cards he's drawn is probably hand trap, most likely. Oh, Linger for the traps. So even the match is kind of useless if I had it. Her statue not good enough. What did I literally just say, bro? They will draw everything. Of course they will. Of course they will. Now, let me just force them out. Man, the crypto can still negate something, so I'm like what, like completely impossible. Because it also basically shuts down their entire strategy. So, because they will summon a lot of things. So, fine. Come on, bro. Seriously? I want to make coral triangle, but I really can't because I don't have anything to discard. I mean, I do have the Abyss Shrine, but there's like a million things to do still. I'm sure it's got pistols or something. I mean, I crash into this, but literally GWC is there, you'll just bring it back, so it doesn't really make a difference here. That's the thing, it doesn't make a difference because whatever I do doesn't really matter. Because I can't play through the board. Because there's just 10 million things he's drawing, and it's like I can't even stop that. And I'm pretty sure he drew all of those things. Because it's like the deck is so perfect, like it pretty much is like impossible to stop. Unless they also open bad. That's you pray that A, they open bad, or B, you have the answers for like them. But even that's not enough sometimes. Good hand, but we'll see. I don't know. Wait. Get this one. I think so, and then you'll see. There might not even be that. We'll see. We'll see. There are very few water decks out there. You kind of have to do it then. All right, that's fine. Good. Question is, do I want to draw? Yeah, well, definitely. Yeah, but what else? It's fine. Opponent is wondering what's happening. Draw phase. See, I always get worried when I see no field, plain sleeves. There's always something that's happening. Oh, see what did I say? There's always something that's happening, and I think it's Tempai again. Oh, bro. Shotgun this 9 way. Sends up talents or something. It's Tempai again. Wow. Oh, this guy's gonna get all the luck. Watch. Get out of here. Get out of here. He probably has dropped it. I'm sure he has dropped it. Oh, he doesn't. Yeah. Oh, what the? This gonna can't be serious. He's got Chandra in his hand because he drew it now. You have Kaiman. You like the yeah. That's what I'm saying. I always get worried when I see no field, no sleeves. They always just have something. Like look at that. They were sitting on ball breakers. I'm like, nah, this guy is just playing Tempai. Of course. Nihilus, Raizio, Tempai, Mermail, Memento, all world decks, but Mermail was a winning deck. So it's definitely up there. I think it was the top 4 represented deck. So in Master Duel per se, Mermail is the fourth best deck. Technically. Empire Cheaters, yeah. I don't know. You notice whenever they play this type of deck, they always draw at least an upstart into the void. Yes, they are maxing it out, but the fact that they always draw it and they always get what they want is like, look at it. He had a Widow Anchor, just like, okay. They always draw what they need. When Sky Tracker wasn't there, Tempire is basically doing nothing. Literally nothing. Because the only deck that actually uses their own engine to break boards is, I can think of, as Ancient Gear. But other than that, no. Man, this is a painters. It's so lucky, I guess. It's Master Duel RNG for you. You saw it in the World Championship. So literally, RNG was it's so bad that the team with the worst the worst coin flip percentage still managed to win the World Championship, even though losing most of the coin flips. So what does that tell you? Ah. Okay. The light stage, man. Light stage is very good. Control, whatever. What is that? Oh, the canvas. If I had like a Poseidon, I would have been like perfectly fine, but something. What are these influenced by? I think we're fine. I think. I'm gonna just resolve Shadow Squad, then we should be fine. Let's do. Oh, over. So they said what? And exactly one card is added to one player's hand. You can banish this card, banish the added card. Okay, then that player draws one card. Okay, so if I want to... Let me just check something. Are you influenced by this? No, you're not. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. Even better. I'll take it. I'll literally take it. It's fine. You know what they're summoning, but okay. We'll see. Barrier statue can be useful here. Maybe. I'll get rid of Abysstein. It's not gonna help me now at this point. Give me Poseidra. No, come on. Again? No. Seriously? Oh, whatever, bro. It's fine. I'll still get it anyway. Alright, let's break the board. Seriously, though? But it's fine because there's many ways to access it, so I'm not even worried about that. I'm not even worried about that. That is why we play the synergy, guys. We just discard Shadow Squad and we'll get everything right back. Yeah. It's fine. Let's try and hopefully get lethal here. I think we should get lethal. That should be fine. That Sadra again. Get that. Break some boards. What's a relevant effect here? I think really, see anything doesn't really matter. I'll just spin whatever I want to spin back. Oh yeah. Six. Oh, okay. That's I'm missing like a few more, but it's fine. So he basically did a Kashira Unicorn for 2, and it wasn't enough. So hold on, 1 second, guys. I'm just going to like 20 seconds, so it's fine. Okay. Randomness, okay. That's interesting. What were they playing? Hell is this? What the hell is this? Like rank 7 turbo win stuff. Oh my goodness, what is this, bro? What even is this? Like Galaxy Tomahawk would have been impermed, obviously. So, okay. Ranko. Ah, going second. Come on. Miru. Will it be enough? We don't know. In Rio? It's probably Tillerman because you see in Kalos, yeah, this is definitely a Tillerman deck. Queensmith, oh, of course. Of course. Tillerman's so relevant, and you know what's funny? Tillerman actually is getting indirect support from the Brilliant Fusion engine, so you might see that also in Tillerman as well. I think Branded also can use it somehow. Did your artist? Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Sure they have some Tillerman plays still, which they will. I have to Nibiru here. To Nibiru here. This is going to be either a Caesar or Apollo, so we have to Nibiru right now. Shuffle all their resources back like nothing happened. I'm gonna just stay there. Oh, come on. Foolish Burial? Oh, come on. Greensmith doing all that stuff for them, clearly. Starlight Ray more commonly more valuable than Prismatic? Or did I miss something during the Mega Tin pack? I don't know. I think Starlight is higher. Oh, you already had a Rhinoheart already. Jeez, bro. Oh my goodness. Bro, look at that. You got two. Okay, you've got tier fusions, but wow. You just want to set up an Apollo and then just carry on. Like it's like Queensmith just gives you too many options. Like it's a Chaos Angel, it's a rank 4, it's Apollo. It does too many things on its own. It really needs to be nerfed to the ground. As much as Engraver's at 2, They need to just either ban Moon or I don't know. Because yo, Fiendsmith really gives these guys a plan B, honestly. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, glow up bulb as well. You're getting, and you know, of course, you're getting all your traps, your Saliek, your all those other cards, bro. This is this game is so interesting, bro. And of course, it's the rank up. Is anyone surprised? Hmm. Okay, monster. This format is not fun. Well, trust me, it's gonna get worse. Because Addict Nista Malice is gonna be a thing. Oh, come on, shufflers. Bro, what can you what more can you ask for? What more can you ask for? Saliek, you got crime, you got shufflers, you got everything. Now the format's gonna get probably worse, and we'll probably enter tier 0 for the second time in Master Duel's history after Tillerman format. Oh, a bow. Seriously, now I have to deal with the bow as well. I think I have to wait a long time till the format becomes better. When they do proper hits and not just leave Malice untouched, because definitely Malice is a problem. I mean, clearly they saw it themselves in the World Championship. Literally, Malice was like dominating, and it just felt like it was unfair. So, I mean, as much as what? Connection failed. I'm struggling to understand how they could have done so much combo and yet they did no. I don't think something's right there. Like you see, this dude doesn't make sense. How did he do all of that and yet connection failed? Konami, fix your servers, bro, because clearly the servers are messed up. If people are connecting fail like that, then there's a problem because it's not the first time. It's like probably like once every 5 games it happens. I mean, I'll take it, but I mean, I'll be pretty annoyed though. Because your connection can be fine, but yet the server just boots you off. And it's like, nope. Oh, okay. Oh, what is this? I see an Ash Blossom. And that's good for me because now I can bait it out by force. Tabled Lurry, Primite. That's a fine. Let me continue playing on. Because I wish decks were playing like this. Very simple, straightforward, nothing too complex, but still like does something, you know, decent follow-up, 1 or 2 negates, you know, kind of make it interactive in such a way that you can kind of, okay, I can break your board kind of, and then next turn I come back. Not like, okay, we just overpower your board regardless and screw the rules, basically. I can just do whatever I want. I'm not gonna add anything. This mid-range is kind of fine, but for some reason the mid-range is even too much, not even. This Raziel is also kind of annoying a bit, but more manageable because you can actually be kind of, you know, be smarter on it, but they also can just generate too many things. And that's just unfortunate. Let me go back to the Sword Soul meta where it was very simplified. They didn't do crazy combo, and then it's like, okay, the interactions were at least not to the point where now you couldn't like do anything. Of course, yes, they had Baron and the the Chishao, but I mean that wasn't like anything insane though. Compared to now, like, geez, okay. There we go, double wave, perfect. Perfect. Fine. Dragon Archfiend, it seems like. Okay. Oh, wait, I see what this is. This is possibly a Chaos Angel here. Level 6 light. Level 4. Level 4. No, level 6 dark, level 4 light. You know. A Baron? Oh my. Baron. Whoa. Baron. Maybe I should. I thought it was a Chaos Angel play, but you know what? It's fine. I don't want to be unaffected, so These guys are probably going to OTK me, so I'd rather just use double wave. As you can see, this is why double wave is important. Because one wave would have been screwed over, basically. No, it's fine. That's fine, they can do feeds mid-play, but need to clear the unaffected. No? There's still the spatter. Okay. Thing is, still the spatter can actually negate. Yeah. Need to be smart now. Maxi, seriously? Really though? Oh, okay. I'll definitely max C, thank you. Back. Way to go. Still got faintment, so he's still gonna have other plays still. And normally his turn was just supposed to not end, but I guess he's still got all the follow-up still. Let's see. Talents. Oh. 39. Yeah, I'm gonna follow us now. You make man probably burn me. This is lethal. Oh my goodness, bro. Imagine. Yeah, it's lethal. Um, this is it's lethal regardless. Yeah, it's lethal. Either way. All because of Fiendsmith. You see? Because of that ability to just recur itself every time. Insane, right? It's the difference between Mermail, Balance Engine, because it doesn't like you recur it every time. But it's powerful. But Fiendsmith, it's very powerful, but it recurs every single time. And that literally is the difference between you winning games or not. It's because of that. It's pretty much having a grind game that's infinite with them, but you don't have any resources to get back every time. You literally had no other place. All he had was this Fiendsmith. That's all. And they loop everything all over again. All over again. So it's like, what do you do? At forest. Any hand traps, there's no way, bro. No. This combo is gonna be way too long. And I'm pretty sure it's White Forest with Fiendsmith with all. Let's just have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. White Forest with Fiendsmith. What are the odds of that? Because that's their plan B. If you stop them at their White Forest plays, they go to Fiendsmith plays. I'm not watching that. Definitely not. I refuse, because that's the thing. They always have a plan B. Same with that other deck. Plan B was Fiendsmith. That's it. See, for me, my deck doesn't have a plan B. It's literally everything is incorporated together. So when you kill the combo line at some point, then that's it. You just make whatever it is, and then you go from there. There's no other option of, oh, you got this other option as well. No, there's nothing like that. Colossal Maxi or Imperm. He's just thinking what was the best call here. Man, these guys are holding on to something. What are they holding on to? Huh? He lands here. We'll find out just now. Whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that. So here's the funny part. We can play around both those imperms. We don't want to let him draw into Mulcharmy, so I guess that will do that. Something from the grave, of course, but that's fine. You know, this is again. And the thing is, he's got two spells, so that's either a good thing or a bad thing. We'll see. Those imperms will do absolutely nothing. Literally nothing. Unless he imperms twice, but that's a waste because it's like, okay, I'm still gonna have extension. Might as well keep it for your own turn, but even then, it's not gonna be like worthwhile. So you would have lost definitely to just two imperms right there if we're doing normal combo. Let me just do this fast. He has to negate this thing, and then he can actually do something. But even then, we still have like all the extension that we need to. Keep that around Meow, so we don't get any, doesn't get any graveyard summoning, which is good for us in a way. I know we're fine. And Mandarin because I know he's on that. Whoa. Ho, ho, ho. You know what? I'm gonna take wave because that's actually pretty good. Get 2 waves. I'll take that any day of the week. GG's, brother. Because I just bet on your Imperm and Molcham and Meows. And that's what I'm saying. This is the best version of the deck. I tend to find another argument for that because you just outplayed your opponent. Literally. That's all you do. Did the same thing to the Matters player. Did the same thing now. Played her on Imperm. How do you where do you see that? And that's what the engine does. Every other engine I've run before doesn't do that. I mean, yes, it does, but not as good as this. You know what? This is good on going first, though. Zonators. Okay. I think I don't have any hand trap. Let's see what you can do. Oh, yes, perfect. Perfect. Wait, something not from the hand, eh? Isn't that let's see, how are you gonna play around that? Oh. Yeah, no, this is going to be quite easy for them. I mean, it will be protected from the Vision Resonator and the Solar Resonator, but obviously we can play around that. This should be like a crazy board they can set up. We'll see how it goes. There's launch screen. Yeah. Oh, okay. What, level 12? Oh, Zen. Oh. This is Centurion. Centurion, Red Dragon Archfiend. I mean, yeah. Yeah, the balance is gonna be a problem. Oh. For the grave. Oh, we can do this. So you would think go for the Chimera play kaiju that, but the problem is you want to get rid of the target, and the target is Godzilla. If you don't give him a target, then there's nothing to summon off that. This Hardwood Dragon Archman is fine. We can deal with that. So let's deal with that. Level 9 he wants to, but that wants to. Let's I'm gonna do it a bit differently. No, like this. Okay, no pull by the grave. Drone Lockbird. Wow. Get out of here. Okay. Sidra. He's got the Phalanx, so ideally, it's fine. We'll do this like this. You banish, it's fine. Macro. Which one is Red Dragon Arch? This one. Do anything. Either way, you'll summon one of them, so it's fine. Fine. You see? Not even enough time left. Yeah, I don't even have time left, guys. I don't even have time left. Yeah, I don't even have time left. No time. No time left. Wow, that's interesting. Because all of a sudden the time went so fast, trying to break his entire board. Miss. I had it. I wasn't trying to be slow or anything. It's just you have to make sure you looking at all the interruptions and say, because I knew he had disruption, so I couldn't just force into things. I have to think about it, you know. But apparently that punishes you because now time is going still. So I can't think off my feet. Okay, think about what I don't know what those disruptions were. I really didn't know what it was. Apparently doesn't allow you to think, even though there's a board that you want to potentially assess. I didn't know what was the other two back rows. I knew the phalanx was there, but the other one I didn't know what it was. Bro, is a Tempire again? Seriously though? It's not. Okay. I thought it was like, bro, I don't even know. The odds, bro. I control no monster. You can't use wishes, bro. Like you can't use wishes. What are you doing? Bro, you can't use wishes? What are you talking about? Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, just lose now at this point. Switching over. What? When does Duel play Lightning Storm? When do they do that? I don't even know. Oh my gosh. We're just going back and forth again. Like, guys, seriously. Mm. Yeah. I think we've played one too many games now. I mean, look at that. Go on a crazy streak and then just like, lose the most randomest thing. I mean, this was literally just like so unfortunate. But then again, I was playing against two different decks. So dealing with Centurion and also Red Dragon Archfiend. So it's like, what can you do there? And this guy was playing Blue Eyes? Bro, what is this deck? What is this? Like an OTK type of deck. Like, what is this? Is this consistent? I don't think so. You would think it is, but it's actually not. Like, what even is this? It's literally like, I think, blind second because they're playing kaijus. So I guess it's just blind second OTK and hope that they get what they. But bro, look at that searching thrust. Can't even use it because I don't even control a monster. Yeah, that was bad. Like, thrust is never bad. It's always bad if you don't have a monster on the opponent's side because you only can set the card. So you doesn't even have imperm or anything like that. So at least could have set True Light, but that wouldn't have done anything. Oh well. But yeah, I think that's all from me, guys. We'll probably stream again later in the week. So might not be like later on today, but might be like Friday or Saturday. I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, that's a new season. So I mean, not too bad. I mean, like I said, the deck literally does well. I mean, literally, we had some pretty nice duels there where we, had an insane counter, for like, the Malice matchup and all that. And literally, they were just outplayed. And that I'm saying, there's no deck that I've seen that does that. Obviously, yes, other decks can do whatever, but I'm saying the version that I'm playing in Marinces is probably the best version. And I will keep saying it until end of time. Because you must find me a better deck that can do exactly what it does, more resilient to it, and can basically play around hand traps. And that's basically what you want. Going first, you can do whatever, but going second, you can also dominate. And yeah, even though I got a timeout loss, whatever, but you can see, I literally had options. And even when he destroyed my Dragon Lord, monsters were coming back. So I still have plays, and I still have Marinces plays still. So it's very versatile. So to say that the deck doesn't have synergy, I heavily disagree with that. So yeah, but I mean, there it is. There's the deck. I mean, let me show you guys the deck list for those that are wondering. I mean, I've shown this deck list so many times, but here it is. I mean, I don't hide the deck list. I mean, because I know what I'm showing you is actually working. I mean, yes, there are some cards in here where you're like, okay, look, I don't have Tidal, I don't have Water Channeler. That's totally fine. You can just play Deep Sea Divas, but just know that you are going to lose more to the normal summon. So that's the only downside with Deep Sea Divas, that it basically is a Neptibus, but it hard loses to an Ash or Imperm. So it's not as viable. That's why I say I'm not running Deep Sea Diva, but I know for some people on the budget, but this deck is fairly budget. I mean, apart from the Marinces cards, which are basically SR and below, the only URs in the main deck is a 2 Neptibus, 2 Shadow Squad. And that's it. The Channeler and Tidal are not really needed, so it's perfectly fine. And then 1 Dragon Lord in the extra deck. That's literally it. So it's not even that expensive, I would say, compared to playing pure Mermail, where you need like pretty much your entire extra deck is a UR, which is insane. And obviously your main deck is kind of heavy on the URs, but what can you do? But yeah, fortunately the Marinces core is quite cheap, and it's only literally just, okay, 1 Coral Triangle, 1 Argonaut, and even one Zelantis you can get away with. But I just prefer 2 because in situations these things come up. Same thing with Marinces Wave. You saw again, 2 Marinces Wave came up, even though it didn't really matter in that matchup, but the fact that you can potentially negate something on the same card twice is actually quite insane. Not once per turn. And Domus Impulse, really good card. I mean, luckily they thought about us and they're like, okay, look, we must give some water deck some kind of resilience a bit. So this is actually really good. So I like this card. Initially I was running it with Purge, but you don't really need Purge. Impulse is fine. And then yeah, everything else is doing what it needs to do. I mean, definitely the MVP of this deck is obviously Presidra, because this card literally facilitates all your plays, especially going second. I mean, plays around your normal summon, gets bodies on field, and that's what you want. So it just puts pressure on your opponent. So anything that puts pressure on your opponent is definitely worthwhile playing. So yeah, no complaints at all. And yeah, that is that. I mean, most of the time we're playing Marince's cards, and even then we're still doing pretty well. So no complaints at all. I don't know about most of you guys, but if you are playing Marince's, I mean, definitely I highly recommend trying this out. I mean, yes, you can probably take out certain cards, but again, trying to keep the identity of Marince's still. I know other people try to change the deck, and then at that point you lose its identity, because remember, this is not a Mermail deck. This is a Marince's deck. So you're still prioritizing Marince's as the main combo, not throwing in Marince's cards in a Mermail deck. No, because that's different. Okay, the engine will be way smaller. So this is not that. This is Mermail Marince's. So the other versions I've been playing is fine, but that was for the old meta. This is the new meta, and this is the way to go. I mean, yeah, this is nothing more to say. Then yeah, this is the list, and yeah, this can definitely take you to master rank if you know what you're doing. I mean, yes, you can play Mermail here, that's fine, but if you want to really enjoy yourself, kind of, and if you like Marince's, this is a deck for you. But you have to learn the combos. That's why I encourage you to watch the streams. You know, you can see most of you saw now. I didn't make Argonaut today. I made the Mermail King Neptibus with Bubble Reef behind it. Obviously co-linked, but the main thing is you are targeted. So even if you have imperms or whatever, it's kind of useless because your entire combo was protected, and also you have to waste your imperm on a Neptibus just to get the Bubble Reef to be negated. But by that point, you've dealt with everything. So that's what I'm saying. It's so nice because once you've seen their hand, also you use that knowledge to actually make your plays better. Because before you're going in blind, you're thinking, oh, okay, Argonaut's always the best player, but actually you just lose to like the most obvious thing or whatever. So now you know what you need to do. And you see, if you play against Tempai, yes, the one matchup was unfortunate, but basically we don't really worry about Tempai because again, Dominance Impulse is that broken. And when they don't have anything else, they don't do anything. So again, if we're playing pure Marince's, how are we going to be managing? Because we're not going to set up those kind of disruptions with the infantry and everything. We just, okay, normal pass and then hope that we have an impulse, but that's not going to help us sometimes. So that's just how it is. So we're going to end it here. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Appreciate everyone for watching. Make sure to leave a like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll try and start maybe posting some videos again. I know it's been a while, but like I said, I haven't been really having finding time to actually find, like, you know, and compile the content. So I'll just do that. And then yeah, just expect it in the coming weeks, obviously. But obviously there's a new pack on the horizon, so maybe we'll get some stuff out before then. But yeah, otherwise I'll see you on the next stream. Have a good day, have a good night. Diamond Boss signing out. Cheers.